you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week, then we back up. I had one with a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now on God. I'm keeping it, get my dreadlock in the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now on God, I'm litty. I know that you're trying to go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Portland River Hogs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf. He's time to win. He's time to run.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
44 is Mike. 44 is Mike.
Check, orbit. Go.
To throw on third down. Herbert. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, high 7.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. Looking to throw. Herbert, he completes it to Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Ready to break.
Hey, 50. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hey, wahoo! Ready?
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert escaping the pressure right. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Protein spill. Go. Snap.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
61. Matchbox light. Watch the whip.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll get nothing out of that one. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done, because at worst-case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead, now, they're not close to the 1st down.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Hey, box drop.
1st and 10, stick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. McCaffrey trying to escape, but he cannot. They get him in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, first down. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Team 6. 50, minus 50. I'm here all day. I'm here. Go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a play fake here on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. No gain on the screen there at second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Now stick. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Game situation. Let's go.
Ready?
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Smith.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Joker.
After one, it's 9-0.
Ready? 50, plant.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
Here's Stick, 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
It's going to be a long day.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now they'll run on the draw. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. A shotgun throw for Stick. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Grady Jarrett in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and they are on the board. It's now 9-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PA.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
5.
They're going to go play action now with Stick. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stick. He completes it to Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
50's the mark. 50's the mark. Here we go.
Stick to throw once more. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, Zoo.
Stick looks to throw. This complete to Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Prater's kick is good. And that trims the lead to 3. It's 9-6 now. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all, because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bowman. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Throw left side, complete. It's Lamb. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Back to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. The open man is Westbrook. The trump. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And now he's going to use his legs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down. It's Evans. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Hey! Ringo! Hey, Alpha! 44, Mike, 44. Here we go. Get it!
Here's Stick looking to throw. Looking deep for Julio. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Stick back to pass. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Drop to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
50 play.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This is taken at the 3. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Ready.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
First and 10, Stick. Complete to Jones. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
You better be afraid of me. Check three.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
From the 27, Stick. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And a loose football, and this is picked up by the defense. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, Steve 6. Ready?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stiff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They're going to look to throw. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Now Stick. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really.
There he goes, right side. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
15, Mike, 15. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Off play action, it's Stick. And that will be incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus on the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
44, Mike, 44. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Foes to Mike. Mike's foes.
They're going to try and throw. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much. outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Rashawn Gary. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Go, go, go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive.
And he's going to go down again.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. $12 yards on the return that time. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
On the set. Go 58's the money. So don't say nothing.
On first down, it's Evans. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're going to go play action now with Stick. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back now in the Rose City of Portland, Oregon, as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. Here's Stick on 1st and 10. Looking deep for Julio. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On third down, it's Stick. And an alley to run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. A shotgun throw for Stick. And an alley to run. Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 73 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Oh, yeah.
Lead grip.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. But it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Stick from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Here's Stick looking to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big pickup of 38. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown of the new season. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
On 3rd down, Coleman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
5. 65.
Stick looks to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, exit. Get it.
Stick back to pass. Looking deep for Julio. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Tighten down. There you go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head. Yeah,
not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Almost 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, spinning away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Ready?
2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
On 4th down, here's Stick. It's caught. Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. 1st and 10, Stick. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the press. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Stick. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Miami, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.